Has this ever happened to you? Let's say you have an argument with someone, you realize your ideas all over the place. The examples you wanted to give was not completely explained well. The points was interrupted suddenly, and you were not able to make your point forward. In some cases, people might even misunderstood what you said. Or perhaps if this never happened to you, perhaps you've seen someone who was arguing with you or experienced a situation where you argued with someone, and what happened was that person went completely off topic, talking about other things or making even bringing things that have nothing to do with the arguments you're currently having right now. Ladies and gentlemen, my name is Simon Desmontua. I've been a debate trainer for over 5 years, and today I want to talk about a particular thing which is known as AREL or AREL in debate, right? So this is a method to structure your arguments. So basically, AREL, AREL stands for assertion, reasoning, evidence, and link. Now, let's start with the A in AREL. A, which basically means assertion, is a claim you are making. Okay, let's say you're making a statement. So you're making a statement, you're telling someone, I believe in something, right? I believe in this particular thing. For example, let's say you say that you believe Taylor Swift is the GOAT, right? The greatest of all times, the GOAT. Now, why do you believe this is where we move to the second part of argumentation. But basically, A, assertion, is you claiming something to be true, right? So it's what you believe to be true. Now, the problem with this, what people tend to make a mistake in, is that they never really state what they believe in. They're a bit shy about it. Sometimes they don't state it very clearly, and that is the problem with the assertion part of the argumentation. Let's start with the second part, which is R, reasoning. Reasoning is why do you believe you are right? Right? Why do you believe what you're saying is actually true? So you're trying to explain to a particular person why exactly do you believe what you're saying, right? So, for example, if I claim that Taylor Swift is the GOAT, I would argue, for example, the amount of number one albums that she's had over the years. Like almost every year, the last 5 years, Taylor Swift will at least have one hit album and several number one songs, right, in the Billboard charts. This shows longevity, like shows longevity for her period as being the GOAT. Like she's been able to keep up and remain relevant despite the large number of competitions she currently has comparatively to perhaps other people we consider as GOATs, for example, like Michael Jackson, who may not have the same level of competition as she has today. Now, that's an example of reasoning. What I did here was I explained what I believe to be true. Taylor Swift is the GOAT. And I explained why I believe it to be true. Now, I'm not saying that she is the GOAT, not saying that she's better than the likes of Michael Jackson per se. That's just me explaining my reasoning for that belief. Now, we move to examples. Okay, I actually already used an example earlier where I pointed out to the number of Billboard charts that she already had, right? So that's another example. But let's say I didn't do that. I can even expand it a bit further by saying, look, Taylor Swift is the GOAT because she's not only well known in music, she has done acting as well. She's been involved in acting. Sure, she hasn't like mastered that skill yet, but the fact that she's being involved and she's already made uh, sort of inroads to that particular career, it's already showing that she's willing to get out of her comfort zone and get involved in other things. She's also recently have been the talk of sports because she's dating a very popular sportsman, right? So due to this reason, she's expanded beyond just the confines of music alone. Due to that reason, she is the GOAT among other reasons, which includes, of course, her multiple number one albums that she's had and number one Billboard songs that she had, right? So this is why we believe Taylor Swift is the GOAT. That is an example, right? So you provide an example, provide an assertion, provide a reasoning, they provide an example, right? Then you have to link back Link back is the thing that most people, although they might be very good at making an assertion, they might be very good at telling you a reasoning, but they're also very good at telling you an example. They don't link it back. So link it back in debate is what we do is we summarize what we just said and we repeat it back to you just to remind where we currently stand in this argumentation. So the reason why I believe Taylor Swift the GOAT, as I explained earlier, well, she has multiple number one albums, right? She has longevity. She's a very good singer. She has expanded beyond the confines of her career as a singer to movies, to films, and also to become discussions in areas where she has perhaps no reason to be. For example, like sports. She's a culture icon. Due to that reason, I believe we should think Taylor Swift is the GOAT because no one else has been able to achieve that. That's a link back. Okay, so I made my arguments, I pointed it back to you, and I repeated and re-summarized it in a more digestible method so that you can remember what I argued. Right, so this is, ladies and gentlemen, AREL. It is a method to debate known as assertion, reasoning, example, and link. Thank you for watching this video, and I hope you learned something new. Thank you very much. See ya.